I can't really say. If I look too far, too deeply into the well, it may dry up. But I will say I am obsessed. I'm simply, I have to work. I have to write. I'm not happy unless I'm doing it.
Can you talk about your process? I mean,
Yeah, I have a place here over the garage. I have an office, and I go up there in the morning at around 9:30, and I stay there until about 1:30 every day of the week. I don't do it on weekends always, but I I write there, and I do. You know, a lot of people think that somebody who has a story to tell just has it all in their head. Well, that's not the way it happens for me. It just sort of comes out little by little. And I asked one time, I asked Eudora Welty, she was visiting here at the university, and I was taking her around to see libraries and things, and I said, Miss Welty, what is your work method? And she said, well, she said, she was sort of small and very southern, and she said, well, I just piece it together. And I began to see, you know, a pattern laying on the floor that she was sort of putting this piece in and that piece in, and then there was a whole form, was a whole human shape, or you know, or a quilt or whatever. But and I think I kind of work in the same way. I don't know what I'm talking about when I start writing. I'm just writing, and a lot of writers use prompts. This is what happens when they go to workshops very often. They'll say, write about your darkest thoughts, you know, or write about your happiest day, or write about the color blue, or whatever. It's just that somebody gives you a start, prompts you to do something, and you start doing that. But what you find out is that you may start in that way, writing about the color blue, but pretty soon you're off writing about something else. And so you follow that until you begin to see that, oh, that's what it's about. And then you fill in. You write more in that vein. That's the closest I can come to describing the process.
question.
You said you're still writing today.
Mm-hmm.
Can you tell us what it is you're writing now? Like, what is the currently?
Well, actually, I've been writing an essay recently, and it's about the 3 trips that my husband and I have made to Scotland, always to this little town where his mother's family came from, and how it changed through the years. And then finally, in the last time, we took our grandson, who's 15, back, and I doubt that he's very interested in ancestors, but we wanted him to see the place where they had come from. So, and we'd started a bench of going because my husband was influenced by his grandfather, who said he wanted to know about ancient history. He wanted to know about the family's ancient history, and he had this kind of thing. And so, you know, we kind of went on an ancestor search at first, and what we found out was that we weren't terribly interested in ancient history. What we were interested in were the people that we met along the way, and the ability to ask them impertinent questions about themselves. I mean, if you ever want to go ancestor hunting, it's a great way to ask people all kinds of questions, you know, that they probably, you know, wouldn't just tell everybody, but about themselves or their family. But they will, if you're an American, they're, you know, or ordained, or whoever, looking into your past. So you can find out all kinds of things. The next thing I'm going to work on, I know, is this novel that comes out of the vulture descending each day, and I'll be working on that.